right now. Coverage you can count on. This is KTAB News at 10.
Good evening. Thanks for being here. I'm Stacy Lopez. Bob is away tonight. Dyess Air Force Base is saying goodbye to one of its own, military working dog AXA, hosting a memorial service today. KTAB's Claire Kreitz spoke with a former handler who says AXA was more than just a dog. She was his other half. That is tonight's top story.
MWD AXA Tango 676, your watch has ended. We have the watch.
There's going to be a void in this base because AXA isn't here anymore.
It's a loss felt across Dyess Air Force Base.
The empty kennel where the military working dog once slept represents the life they gave to protect us, our brothers and sisters, and our freedom.
Military working dog AXA passing away June 10th after more than 5 years of service.
She supported short-notice taskers to Whiteman Air Force Base, Missouri, Goodfellow Air Force Base, Texas, as well as serving as a vital role in support of Joint Task Force, Northern Command, counter-drug efforts along our United States and Mexico border.
Staff Sergeant Nicholas Carmona, her handler while working in Customs, Border Protection, and Border Patrol, remembers their dominance as a team.
I had my partner in crime. Every time I took her out, it just went silent, like nobody wanted to go against us.
But even more than that, he remembers the unbreakable bond created with his furry warrior.
Happy birthday to you.
They are our family. They're not just property to us. They actually are our own flesh and blood.
Dear AXA.
And losing her, it's like a piece of my heart ripped out.
Although Staff Sergeant Carmona passed AXA's leash on, he was still there in her final moments.
And they got the green light to put her down. She turned her head to me, put her head on my hand, and it was like saying, "Dad, I'm going to be okay." And, you know, as much as I didn't want her to go, she needed to be free of pain. And she's always going to be my baby girl.
Saying goodbye to his companion, protector, and more importantly, best friend.
Hey, baby girl, I miss you so much. There isn't a day that goes by that I wish you weren't here. It was an honor and a pleasure to work by your side each and every day.
In Abilene, with coverage you can count on, Claire Kreitz, KTAB News.
All right, thank you, Claire. Definitely felt the emotion in that story. Had us all in tears here in the studio. AXA died at just 8 years old from cancer on her liver and also had internal bleeding. Well, several accidents today send people to the hospital. This accident happening around 3 this afternoon at South First and South Leggett. A witness tells KTAB a motorcyclist took a spill after slipping on some gravel, then hit a curb, causing the rider to hit the ground. He was alert and talking to first responders on scene. The motorcycle rider was wearing a helmet. And just a few minutes later, the driver of a pickup truck pulled out in front of a black Silverado pickup, causing a crash. This happening near the Auto Zone on South First Street. Police on scene say both victims were transported to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. The accident caused both the eastbound and southbound lanes to be reduced to just one lane. Well, in Texas news tonight, the Texas oyster industry is getting an overhaul. State leaders just created a formal oyster farming program. Lawmakers along the coastal bend hosted a Texas Oyster Summit today to educate Texans on the upcoming changes to the state's seafood marketplace. Experts say local oyster habits were on the decline, causing the seafood specialty to become more difficult and more expensive to harvest. When House Bill 1300 kicks in September, the state will begin the process to create framework for new regulations they say will boost the oyster economy along the coast and throughout the state.
Government usually gets in the way of business and growth. In this instance, government is opening up the market and is providing the opportunity.
It's more economical to buy a product from Texas than having to go out of state, bring oysters in, bring seafood in when we could do it here. And what we're doing now is we're bringing it back, we're doing it here so all of Texas can flourish with Texas oysters in their restaurants, in their homes, and in their businesses.
Texas Parks and Wildlife and the other state agencies involved in outlining the permitting process will finish it by September of next year, and new equipment could hit the water by 2021. Well, back here in Abilene, an informational meeting hosted by the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services sparked some interest with several Abilene Hispanic leaders about immigration assistance and services. Now, although this meeting was private, those Hispanic leaders are hoping to partner with Immigration Services to host public forums to educate the Abilene community about immigration and naturalization. One AISD principal says this kind of information will be helpful to many of our students' parents.
Sometimes parents, they just don't want to come to schools because they're afraid that, ICE will come in and take them, and it's just lack of information.
And if you are in need of any information regarding immigration and citizenship, located behind the Holy Catholic Family Church, the Diocese of San Angelo Immigration Office handles legal advice for immigrants and refugees.
And I don't want them to be afraid. I want them to come and ask us questions and feel comfortable to walk into our office and talk to us and know that they're safe with us.
That office is open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. The Abilene Animal Shelter needs more helping hands to care for the dogs and cats in its care. KTAB's Mercedes Hernandez spoke with current staff and volunteers that say signing up could change more than just the animal's life.
With the high intake season quickly approaching, the Abilene Animal Shelter is in need of a bigger fleet to help its four-legged friends.
We have approximately, I'd say, about 10 active volunteers, and so we're looking to grow that.
And according to Shelter Supervisor Jackie Hernandez, any skill set, even unexpected ones, can come in handy around the shelter.
We really need the most people to help us network the animals, to help us walk the dogs, to get better pictures of cats, just you name it, we probably have a task for it.
The work of shelter volunteers goes beyond just leading a dog on a leash or giving a kitten some cuddles. 3-year volunteer Shelby Lawrence says the interaction can help shelter pets become even more adoptable.
As we walk them, we learn how well they do on the leash, and we try to let adopters know, they're really good at sitting and they have manners, they walk well, anything to help boost them.
And yes, sometimes the walks can turn into runs, but spending just a few minutes outside can make a difference.
It really lifts your spirits, and it lifts the dog's spirits too. Right, Gemma? Yeah.
In Abilene, with coverage you can count on, Mercedes Hernandez, KTAB News.
All right, thank you, Mercedes. You can find a link to the page to download a volunteer application. It's in the article on bigcountryhomepage.com. Well, coming up in a few weeks, almost 300 cyclists will pedal their way through Buffalo Gap, all raising money for Big Brothers Big Sisters of Abilene. This is the 37th annual Tour de Gap, where all ages come out to enjoy a 2-day bike ride. There are several miles you can join in on: 11 miles, 50K, and 100K.
Don't feel like you're going to be shown up by a whole bunch of people. This is a fun event. Lots of prizes given away, lots of door prizes. There's raffles going on. We're going to have some food from the shed given out. We're going to have a small race for little kids. It's going to be a great time.
Online registration closes on Wednesday the 24th, but you can also sign up the morning of the ride up to 30 minutes before it starts. All right, coming up on KTAB News at 10, how Merkel High School is offering a new extracurricular activity that many may not agree with, calling it a sport. But first, Sam has another look at the forecast and where those storms go.
Well, I'll tell you what, ask the people down in Comanche and Brown County and down in Gulfway. They have gotten a lot of rain. It's still raining very hard. I'll show it to you on Max Live's radar. Scattered showers, though, just very, very scattered. We had a high today, 102. The heat wasn't scattered at all. It just covered us up like a blanket. We'll talk about what it's going to be like tomorrow following a cold front that's coming through tonight when we come back.
With coverage you can count on, Bob Bartlett, Stacy Lopez, and Chief Meteorologist Sam Nichols. This is KTAB News at 10.